Should be recording. Yes, that started. So here's just a quick video. Have you guys seen this one before? Anybody? Oh, well, it's only small video, but just gives you an idea of the building code.
The Building Act sets out the rules for how to design, construct, and maintain buildings in New Zealand. But how can you tell whether a building meets the Building Act? The Building Code provides the answers. The Building Code explains how a building is expected to perform so that it complies with the Building Act. The Building Code ensures that buildings are safe, healthy, and durable. The Building Code allows us to be flexible about how we approach the design and construction of our buildings. Rather than provide strict instructions on how to build, it describes how buildings should perform. By focusing on how buildings perform rather than how they are built, designers, architects, and builders can meet the performance requirements in flexible and innovative ways. The Building Code explains how a building is expected to perform so that it complies.
So that's just a short video of what we're going to be looking at today. But there's the Building Act. So people got to remember that the Building Act is different from the Building Code. So you got the Building Act, you got building regulations underneath the Building Act, and then you have the Building Code, which is underneath the building regulations. Has everyone seen that triangle in regards to building code? I'll see if I can find
Yeah, I
Nick.
think Carl showed us before on the
Yeah.
slide.
So all I'm just trying to do is just refresh before we actually go into code clauses. So have you did Carl touch upon code clauses, building code clauses? Because one thing I don't want to do is go into the building code clauses and you guys are still unfamiliar with kind of like how the code clauses are structured.
You mean
Carl,
code
did,
clauses? Does that mean that B1 structure and those things? E1
yes,
for water, and
yes.
yeah, Carl will go through those.
Oh, awesome. So I just want to make sure that that when we do go into these vetting stages, you understand what the building codes are, and you guys are familiar with the compliance pathways. You guys familiar for the compliance pathways. We touched upon it in the vetting stage. There's a few um there was a few pathways to show compliance. Can anyone
Is there
think of any?
just give some example? I couldn't. If you just tell me the name, I couldn't remember it.
Yep. So the easiest one is acceptable solutions. Can you think of the other ones? So acceptable solutions means that it's been accepted, and the design or the detail for
Oh,
that
yes,
build. Yep.
yes.
Do you know what the other
Same
ones
kind
are?
of through. The other ones are alternative solutions like special design by the engineer or
Yes.
something like that.
Excellent. Alternative solution, and then there's another one. There's one more that engineers. There's between alternative and it's between acceptable.
Is that a manufacturer certificate or something like that?
No, it's
Is
it's
that
something like that.
verification method?
Yes, good. Yes, Ying, perfect. So verification method. So that's pretty much just saying that an engineer has used design inside a building code to show verification method. So you got your acceptable solution. Oh, perfect. That's it. So that's a great um that's a great you can share that one in the, and if you guys go to your chat, there's the triangle of what we were chatting about. So when you guys are vetting and you guys vetting. And what we're going to be doing next is going straight into the code clauses. What we need to, when we actually go into the code clauses is we went through the first vetting stage. Nick, are you able to share that same plan we were looking at yesterday? Well, Nick's
Yep.
going to share that plan. There was those three areas that we looked at through, which was the acceptable solutions, which was all ticked off. The verification method was in the middle, and then alternative solution. So now that we know what the alternative solution is, does everyone know what the verification method clause that we looked at when we were vetting yesterday? What was the verification method that in the code? So in all these code clauses, they put a verification method for one of the clauses. Does anyone remember what it was? So everything else was acceptable solution, except I think there was one of these clauses that said no, we've got a verification method. Nick, do you know which one it was?
3604.
What's the type?
3604.
No, 3604 is an acceptable solution. So that's that. You're close. You're really close. But what happens when you use what happens if you don't use 3604? So NZ3604 is a timber frame design. What happens if you don't use that? Oh, when you what is N3604? What's the name of that document?
Special engineer design.
No, so that's the light timber framing structure design. So when we went to the vetting, are you so we went to the vetting. Are you able to go to the that checklist again from yesterday so we can see?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, let's go to that checklist, and then go to that code clause document. So you just keep scrolling down, and then we saw the code clauses, and then one of the where's that checklist for the form 5? Sorry, the form 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
I bring that
sorry.
out. On
Yeah, so
eDoc.
yeah, we had eDoc. Yeah, so that form 5 had one of the clauses ticked for verification method. So when you see a verification method, that's an alarm bell that you need to have some certification, and when you go to check the plans, those plans have that design in it. So verification method was ticked for one of these code clauses. So we'll go through all these code clauses, but one of these had a verification method. Everything else had acceptable solutions. So that's where we need to look at which one was the verification method. Awesome. Yes, go scroll down and then go to go there. Okay, which one has got the verification method ticked?
It's B1 VM1.
Yes. So B1, you got it. So when we go back into our processing, so just scroll down on that closes. Can we see anything else that's been ticked in? So everything else should fall into the acceptable solutions.
No, that's the only one. B1
yeah,
VM1 is the only one. Yeah.
Perfect. So if we can go to that and go back to our code clauses, we'll start going through our code clauses, and with keeping in mind that B1 has got a verification method. So excellent. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for sharing that. So now we know that we've got the verification method, and now we can go to our code clauses, and then we can click into B1, and then we'll go through B1, and then foundation piles,
floors.
Yep, piles, prompts. So have you filled any of this out yet? Oh yeah, you've got non-applicable.
Yeah.
So this is just pretty much going through the B1. So it's looking at all the structure. So we're starting from this one. We go quickly through this. So it seems that you've gone through it. So we'll just check everything you've got. Perfect. That's what I wanted you to look at, because verification method was B1. It was for the foundations, which you've ticked. You've got prompt.
Yep.
So you've seen that it's an engineer design, and then you got the floor step that you prompted, which means that you've ticked it to say, yep, that's it's an engineer design. So SED, special engineering design, you've got that right. So if we can go next, we will get into the next part of the just at the bottom. Just go next in that blue box.
Next.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
next. Sorry. And then subfloor, you've prompted subfloor deck structure and
Not applicable, I think. I'm not sure I'm right or not.
yes, no, you're fine, because there's a concrete floor, right?
Yeah. It
So
is.
yep, so that's pretty much next. So so yeah,
Deck.
that's it. It's, yep. So
They
we go
don't
next.
have any deck. Yeah. Structure.
No, so you just go
Deck.
next. Not applicable. So you've done all the right things there.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't do this part. I didn't touch any of those yet.
Oh, yep. So yeah, we can go through this in here. So wall bracing, post and beams. Just people for post walls. So what I'll do here is I'll go prompt and just press tick, because this is so this form here is for to prompt the processing officer. So as a vetting officer, you're going, yep, I've seen it, I'm going to tick it. So you just tick down, you tick that, yeah, I've seen the wall framing in the plans. You can check that. I've seen the wall bracing, you can tick that. And I've seen the post and beams, tick that. And you've seen the structure, so you tick that. And then post beams and prompt this, and then you just put down save changes. Yep. So then what's happened there?
One more question. This one, I think.
Miscellaneous. Oh yeah, just put down just tick that one. Yeah. The only reason put down fireplace, because because that fireplace that we picked up, it just alerts the processor to say, hey, structural, just check the fireplace chimney and the structural to the ground, and then that's going to prompt them. So this is the area you're thinking is when the processor picks this up and he's looking through the plans. You're going, yep, I've seen it. You don't have to check it, or you're saying that it's there. And by the way, check the fireplace. So if you go to the roof structure and just press prompt, you can just go have a look in there. And pros load, just put down yes. There's that engineer design. Yep. Just checked all of them.
Steam pin, framing element. I think I've seen that.
Yep, that's bracing, in there. Bracing, yep. Purlins, battens, yep. Ceiling battens.
Yeah.
Insulation, we saw the insulation in there.
Yeah.
And you see, not applicable because the only thing. Oh wait, was there structural calculations? Oh yeah,
solution.
Calculation. Put down click, ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, miscellaneous, put down not applicable. Yep, and then we just go to the next one. So once you get
wall and ceiling lining.
Yep, click into that one.
Error.
There?
Change cannot be made at check once the building consent has been issued. Huh?
Oh, jeez. All ceilings. What was the exclamation mark? Can you press the exclamation mark? Yeah, what does that say? Yeah. And you just scroll down there.
Yeah.
Water
supplies, pipe work, test documentation. So
I think there's a fault in your in this checklist. So just see if we can bypass it and just go to the other ones.
Oh yes. I do. We do have one in my checklist we can't change. Remember?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So
probably that, because they said my waiting list was completed, so I'm not able to change it.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll just jump onto the blue ones. You'll just prompt
Okay.
the small chimney.
Yep.
Oh, this one here. This is you just tick those ones because there is a small chimney. Remember we saw the flue?
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then limitations, put yes. Foundations, just put yes. We saw the hearth, yes. Connection, yes. Brace demand, not applicable because it's energy design. B2,
Yeah.
durability, put yes. Yep, that's because it's brand new. E2, yes, because of the chimney. And let's read the construction monitoring. Put them yes because it's a fireplace, and we need the
Oh
fireplace.
yeah.
You just put them fireplace in there. Fireplace design. Yep, perfect. And then just go save changes. Yep, tick that. Miscellaneous. Oh, not applicable.
Yeah.
Yep, and then just save changes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we go property construction. There wasn't any just put down not applicable for all of this because it's a timber. Yep, and just go save changes and then go next. I wonder if it's going to let us pass. Oh, durability. Yep, cool. Just go prompt. Yeah, the durability. So all these B clauses are durability. So we just go through that one. Just go yes for that one because it's just including floors in it. So this is just materials. The materials they've given us. Exposed plumbing. Yep, just tick all of them because they're just saying is the walls durable and they all and put them yes and put them not applicable for that last one. So durability is the they've given us the specifications for the material and that means it's gonna last 20, 50 years because they've given us a specification. Okay, next.
I see. Oops.
Fire safety. The design is correct location. Yes, so that one there, smoke detectors, right? We saw the design, right? So,
Yeah.
So we got to tick that one. Means of escape. Yep, there's doors to get to the outside.
More than 2 doors.
Yep.
Control fire and smoke sprayed. I think they got those doors to stop the fire in the room. I think.
You just put them for control fire and smoke spread. Just put them not applicable because it's just it's a residential property. You just need a smoke alarm for fire. Yeah.
So that's mainly for the commercial, is it?
Yeah, internal for commercial. So
I see.
yeah, so external fire spread unless they've got a firewall in the boundary. Then 4 and 5 will then 4 or 5 will come into play. But if they're in the middle of nowhere, then the only fire precaution they need is a smoke detector.
Yeah.
So so there was no fire engineer design, so just put not applicable. Firefighting, then so this one here, guys, this one is when you're looking at plans, all it says is that there's enough room for the fire truck to come into the property, which we saw. So the fire truck is going to come to the property, and that the weight of the fire truck that the driveway is formed. So I mean, just put yes because we saw that the driveway was going to have concrete on it. So this is really important for commercial that the fire truck is formed. But I think you can't go into it because it's residential.
Nah.
Yeah. So that's all right. So that's one there, and the electrical fire safety. Those are all fall underneath commercial applications. Yeah.
Probably I'm not applicable. I'm not able
Yeah.
to even.
No, let's go to the blue prompt and then. So this is construction of the detail. Just put them tick because we've got the flue detail, and then just go not applicable for all the rest of the not applicable for the fire joints. Yeah, put them not applicable. Chimney burrock, put them not applicable. Expansion not applicable. Flue size, put them tick. Press tick.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because that's they've given us a size. Flue lining, put tick. Chimney clearance, put tick. And put the separate flue provided to each fireplace. Put them not applicable. There's only one fireplace. And flue joints, not applicable. That's the hearth is the with the fireplace system, but tick that one, and then tick that one, and then tick the ventilation, and then not applicable for the last one. So this is all we've done all the work by looking at the plans, and we know there's a fireplace now, and the processor will check this. Yep, save changes. Here's the next one. Yep. And access routes, residential does the functional. Just put prompt mandatory and does the access route. Yep. So you can park on the you can. So this is another thing that you can get to the front door. Yeah, and then you can bring a car. You can get into your house, walk in and walk out. So just put them yes. And put them yes for this one, so that you can walk around the house without being in tight spaces. And put them so that you can turn your vehicle in and out and put them non-applicable for the last one. So this is all about access routes, which is just D1.
Okay.
So we'll go through all these E1. So what let us go into E1? Oh, yep.
Surface water. That's the those storm water, I assume.
Yep. So remember we looked around and we saw surface water drains in that. So this is saying, is there any drains around the area, or is there downpipes? And we've looked at that.
Yep. Yes.
So yes, we saw that surface. Yep. Probability. So yep. So everything went to downpipe. There's a plenty of downpipes. Drainage surface water constructed. Yep. And so there's a lot of green grass around, so it's not going to flood. So, and just put non-applicable for the bottom one. If for miscellaneous, put non-applicable, and then we can move on to the next code clauses. Yeah, what's down there? Drainage. Yep. Remember we saw the runoff.
Yeah.
Just put down, tick that one. Sizing. Yep. Tick that one. Yep. Secondary flow path. That means there's plenty of downpipes that one blocks. You still got a secondary. Energy loss. Put them. Yes, they got insulation. They just tick that one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Flow velocity is the roof pitch. So if the roof pitch is too steep, the water's going to run faster. But that one had I think it was a 30-degree and a flat roof, so it's fine. Just put down tick. Outflow protection. Outflow protection. Yep, just tick that one. That's just that. So some of them have gutters, and so when they block, they flow outside of the gutter and not into the house.
Yeah.
So that'll be picked up in the gutter.
Cool.
Drain test leak. Just put down tick. Soak pit. Put down non-applicable because we didn't see a soak pit, and non-applicable the last one.
Cool.
Oh, next one. Don't have many more.
Yeah.
Yep. E2 roof cladding. So this was pretty much the same. Roof was the metal roofing. So we just go into that one and just put down. Just tick all of them because it's a metal roof that specification. So it's and just put them on applicable. So once you actually know exactly what you're looking at, you can just fly through this. So this one is roof management. Yep, roof catchment. There was plenty of roofs to tick there. We saw the gutters with the downpipes.
Yeah.
So we took that. We saw the overflows. We saw the downpipes and the outfalls. Yep. So they said they repeat itself because it's they get picked up in other areas. And the roof cladding. So the roof cladding, remember we saw it was 30 pitch and flat pitch. So just press tick and tick the substrate is metal. So that's press tick yes. Yep. Was there a membrane on that flat roof? Does anyone remember?
Membrane.
I think maybe it was just metal roof. But I thought I saw a black roof. Just put tick there because I think there's a flat roof right in the front. And just put in the comment there. See where it says documentation. Put down flat roof.
Flat roof.
Yeah, I think there was a cedar cladding, and on top of that cedar cladding was a flat roof. So
Yeah.
yep, cool. Junctions, yep. So roof junctions were in there. Flashing was all in there.
Yeah, they do have flashing.
No specific design. It was just not applicable
Why? Yeah.
and not applicable. Excellent. E2 wall cladding. So this one is just the wall cladding. So we really know exactly what was happening in this one. Proposed wall cladding. So yep, remember they've given us 3 types of wall cladding. So just tick that.
Yeah.
Risk was low. So do you guys know about the risk score? So anything that's plaster or plaster, that's high risk because that's where the leaky buildings came from. But anything like weatherboard or cedar or corrugated, that's low risk because they've got a cavity behind them. So, and this one we can just go put down risk score is being checked, or so risk score that's been provided. So just tick that. Yep, and then imposed loads took that. So they just that means that they give us the specifications of the wall cladding.
Yep.
Tick. Yep, and then the processor can go, oh yep, I can look for it. Air barrier, put tick, and then non-applicable for the miscellaneous. So all we're doing is going to in this area here is going what does the processor need to look at? The next one, wall cladding systems. So direct fix system. You put down tick yes because I think it was the corrugated one. Cavity system. Yep, put down yes because there was 2 different claddings. Not applicable. Ground clearance, yes. Viewpoint joints, yes. That was in the cedar. Junctions, yes. Flashings, yes, for the cedar and the 2 different and coating finishes, yes, because they're gonna have to stain it, and not applicable. Yeah, so you start to see that they got the same. Yep, same changes. They've got the same. They're starting to ask the same questions over. Is that red?
Oh, we missed one cavity. I probably missed ticket.
Oh yeah, yep, cool.
Yeah, they do have cavity, so.
Yep. So this one here, veneer wall cladding, just put down not applicable for the whole thing.
Okay.
Because we didn't. Did you see anyone seeing brick? No.
No, didn't. They got no break on that
Yeah.
building. Yeah.
So parapets, but not applicable. There's no parapets. It's all not applicable for all of it because it's all roof pitched, and it's a hip roof and a mono pitch roof. Deck. We didn't see a deck, right?
No, they don't have deck.
Yep. And drainage and tanking.
I think they got drainage. They don't have tank.
No tanking. Put down not applicable.
No
and then
tank.
ground level and drainage, just put down. Yep, tick that.
Yeah.
And then non applicable for the last one.
Yeah. Oh.
And then go next. Yep.
Let's try our solution.
Just put down no. Remember, we didn't have any alternative, so you could just prompt it. Yeah, non applicable. Not applicable for all. Excellent. Internal moisture. So this is just inside the house. What we see inside the house. Internal moisture that's demonstrate equal combined thermal resistance. Yep, just put down ticket because there's insulation in there.
Yeah.
Free water ticket. That means there's potable water that's coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Sanitary. Yep, we saw all the sanitary lines go in and out. Same thing. That so if you see that impervious inside on the walls, that it means there's tiles, or so in the bathroom they had lining which was tiles, so you can tick that. Yeah, you can tick that bit.
Okay.
Areas surfaces, yep, they'll have the same thing. So you tick that one, and then splash areas are just in your showers, so that you got lining in it.
Yeah.
And then just put down not applicable.
Okay. Next.
Fire safety for users. Yeah, well, this one you go through here. This one's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
We'll let you go in. Maybe not.
No. Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put down non-applicable. There's no hazardous. What do you think some of the hazardous items that you can find on site when they're building? You know,
Something like fireplaces.
no, not, yeah, you've close, but fireplaces, they've all been designed not to be a
Okay.
hazard. So you're probably looking at um, usually there'll be asbestos materials that are on existing buildings that you need to be aware of. Um, on older buildings too, there's lead paint. So be
Oh
careful, guys. Yeah, be careful when you guys see a weatherboard house, and you see the paint flaking off. Just be careful
Oh,
that you don't sand it because it's lead. So New Zealand is renowned for having on the older buildings lead paint, and it's not good for your breathing and that. So just be cautious that if you do guys doing the renovations on the older houses, you need to
oh,
get checked that the paint on the house isn't lead because you can find lead
oh,
in there.
yep.
Asbestos too, guys. Be really, really cautious of asbestos because asbestos can be in vinyl
Yeah, yeah,
inside the
yeah,
house. So in the old houses, they usually put vinyl over vinyl over vinyl, and it's usually the last vinyl is got asbestos in it.
oh gosh.
Yeah, so just be cautious because some people are ripping it out without any masks,
Yeah,
and it's you can't see the asbestos. It's like a fiber, real
yeah, it
fiber
is.
that gets into your nose. So
Yeah.
just be cautious with asbestos. And the other one, asbestos in can be in on baseboards. So
Oh,
so
okay.
baseboards, around the house, when you
Yeah,
see it's like a concrete board. Make
yeah, yeah.
sure if it's cracked, don't don't disturb it because once you disturb it, the asbestos will get airborne. So
Oh,
yes, a lot of New Zealand houses have got asbestos in the baseboards that you need to be really, really cautious of. Asbestos
yeah,
in the roof, so
yeah.
it's called super six,
Uh-huh.
super six and super eight is what the product's called, and they're on all the old houses in New Zealand. So they're corrugated sheet, and they are thick, and they're made out of concrete, but it's full asbestos. So you can't you can't remove it yourself. You need to get specialists in it, and
Yeah,
if you do see if you do see that the Super Six, which they call it, and that's because it's got six troughs on it, just six troughs on it. And have a look at it. That's asbestos, and don't touch it or don't disturb it or don't cut it. Whatever you guys do, do not
yeah.
cut asbestos because once it gets airborne again, it can be really harmful to things. So this is what's just saying. Hazardous building materials is just keep an eye out for any of those. And
Uh-huh.
sometimes when people are building new property, building new buildings, they have to remove the old one. They have to get
Yeah,
specialists in to remove the roof first,
yeah.
the asbestos vinyl, and then they can take the house away. So that's what it's saying in this hazardous building material. That just be cautious of those risks. Cool.
Oh,
So just
no,
put them
no.
yeah, just put them not applicable in this.
Good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah, there's a lot of which is really unfortunate. There's a lot of builders and a lot of people going buying property and they're doing renovations themselves. And
Yeah, yeah,
unfortunately, they don't know they don't know what they're buying.
yeah.
And then
I do know that that thing in the ceiling, but I never know it can be adding into the vinyl.
yes,
I
so
never
so
first
they
time I
call it
knew it.
the popcorn ceiling. So if you guys
Uh,
go into a house, there was two. So after 1990, Jib bought a popcorn ceiling, but before that was asbestos. So don't
uh,
touch it. There's a the popcorn ceiling that James Hardy brought out. It's a spray. They spray on the ceilings on most of these New Zealand houses, and it was just for cosmetic. So they came out with one because original ones, there was asbestos they sprayed on the ceilings. So be
Yeah.
really cautious when you go into old houses and you see the popcorn ceiling.
Yeah.
It's asbestos. Or
Okay.
get it cut out and
Yeah.
send it away to get tested, because again, if you disturb it, yeah, you can't get it out of the air. You have to
Yeah.
actually
It's
get
the
professionals in.
yeah.
Yep. So just a few things just to look at, hazardous wise in these buildings. Cool. Safety from falling. No, there was no decks. So and the house was
Yeah.
on a 2-story. So just put that not applicable.
Yeah.
Excellent. Construction demolition hazard. So this is where construction does the function of work building perform a manner that was likely or just full. Or just put them prompt so that the put them construction method. Does the construction method used likely tools materials? Just put them just tick all of them, just because this is when they're actually constructing the site, that the processor needs to know what are they using, if any tools of people on the roof and that, and what's holding their tools safely, like the that, or if they got nets in that, so
Oh
that
yeah.
no one falls through the house, so, or
Yeah.
they've got scaffolding up. So that's just a prompt for the process to go make sure they've got all their scaffolding and all that. Cool. Next one.
Yeah.
Warning systems. Awesome, guys. What do we think is any would go prompt that one? What do you think is the only one that we need? And
The smoke alarm.
yes, so just put down. Yep. So just tick the first one. Yep. The second one, tick it, and tick the third one. And installation is provided on-site compliance systems to be determined. And just tick that one because they might have a interconnected. Oh no, put not applicable for that one. That's talking about commercial, and the last one's commercial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's talking about type 5, which is a commercial
Oh, I see.
alarm system.
Yep.
This one not applicable. There was no
not a-
swimming pool.
No swimming pool. Yes. Services.
Cool. G services, laundry. Just prompt that one. Yep, and just prompt all of that in there. That's just say that we've seen the plans of the laundry. Now it's the processor's job just to check that. Oh wait, the one in the yellow are the facilities powered for accessibility. Put that not applicable. Disabled accessibility is only for commercial. So
Okay.
yeah. So so we don't have to abide by that law unless it's a apartment. So laundry, you took that one. That one there again, that's only for disability. Just put that not applicable. That food preparation and you got to tick that one. Yep, tick that one.
Yeah.
Yep, tick it. So this is just saying that. So this is where a lot of the landlords in that come through. This clause here, this G1, is that this is where they come through when they go to tenancy tribunals. Is that it says in here that you must have a cooking facility, you must have a food to prepare food, you must have preparation facilities. So when tenants move in or when the oven breaks down, this is the clause they come to go, hey, to live in into a house, you need to provide me all these things here. So you need to provide me. So I think, can you see the one for the oven? Is the oven one?
They do have a proper kitchen, and I think they do have.
Oh,
oven.
there. C means for cooking food. See, that's number C. Just G33.1. C, and if you go to C, means for cooking food. And a space for food. So they have to have a means for cooking food. So that means they not only have to provide a space for cooking facility, they have to provide a means for cooking food. So that means they have to provide an oven in their building. So this is exactly the clause that the tenancy tribunal is that, hey, you need to provide a space for a fridge. See, people go a space for a refrigerator, but doesn't mean you have to you have to supply a refrigerator. It just says
Yeah.
you need to provide a space for it. But in this case, it says you need to provide a means for cooking food and a space to prepare that food. And that's why ovens and when you go for your tenancy, you got to make sure that there's a working oven in there. And when you're going to sell a house, you can't actually sell a house without the oven in it, without the
Yeah.
hot water cylinder in it, and without the gas or electrical facilities in it. It needs to, and that's the minimum of the building code is that this is where you guys have to come. And if you just scroll down a bit, it's even got here preparation for washing. So you need to have those washing taps in there for your laundry, hot and cold.
Mm.
And that's why you need
Mm.
hot water. It's because of
Yeah.
these clauses here that you need to have washing facilities. So
Yeah.
when you guys are looking at property, this is the reason why you get CCC, and this is the minimum. Remember, building code is the minimum that you have to have in a house if you need to rent
Yeah.
it out. So
Yeah.
G1, use it when you looking for a tenancy, or if you're looking at becoming a landlord. Unfortunately, this is what you need to provide as a minimum for your tenants.
Mm.
So yeah, and this clause here gets um, taken to the tribunals all the time. Cool. So we'll go to the what is that? What are we at now? Not
Oh yeah.
applicable. Yep. So
Yeah.
we can just
Oh,
start ticking
sorry,
them.
Jeff. For
Yep.
that G3.23, is a treatment of human or animals or the reception of dead bodies. I was thinking, like, when we cooking food, is that a part of animal bodies or?
No, this is for commercial. So what they've done is they've mixed the building code commercial requirements for residential. So that shouldn't even be there. That's for that should even be in there. That's for
Commercial.
no, that's for funeral parlors. So so
Yeah.
they've
I
actually
was,
didn't understand that question.
but I just thinking like when we cooking chickens, like that's chicken's body. Are we dealing the dead bodies? Like
No, yeah, no, that's all that's food. So they'll fall only
Yeah.
for the food and that. So see that says dead body. So that you just put that not applicable for that one. Yep, yeah, it says
Yeah.
you're done. Yep,
It's mainly
perfect.
for human bodies, eh?
Yeah, and that's supposed to be in the funeral, but because it
Yeah.
falls into this clause G1, that's why they've actually they haven't taken it out. It should have been in the commercial checklist.
Yeah. Because in this clause, I was in my mind it was like kitchen, but like when they put death body there, it's like, oh, is the whole chicken is death body?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, that should be under
Myself, it's
food.
like,
Yeah, good spotting though. Yeah, there's adequate because remember you got to remember that I think these checklists have been around for years. So someone needs to
yeah,
go in and
yeah,
just go recheck them. Adequate energy supply. So that's his power. So put them tick. Yep, they got
yep,
electricity going in there.
yep,
Accessibility, accessible facilities. So not applicable. You don't need
yep,
accessibility for
yep.
if it's your home. Like health communication, room entry, storage, food, preparation. Put them not applicable. Because seeing that yellow, it says only applies to commercial industrial buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then save changes.
Cool. Next,
Get to the next one.
ventilation.
Ventilation.
Yeah,
G4. Yeah, to G4, this is pretty much just windows. So internal spaces means of ventilation with the outdoors. So tick it because all it says is that is there air changes. Air changes is just pretty much opening a window or a door. So if you're
Yeah,
hot, open a window. If you're cold, close the door, close the
close the
window.
window.
Mechanical ventilation, put down tick because they probably have a heat pump in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. There's building means of collecting. Otherwise, yep, and put tick. So this means it's just got vents that go out of the range hoods in the kitchen, vents
Oh,
in the
yeah.
shower and laundry. So
Yeah,
that's all it's just saying. Just check for all those.
yeah,
The spiral will contaminate disposal was creating a nuisance. Yep, just put tick that one. That means that all the smells and smoke will get off to the outside.
yeah.
Combustion, demands of any fixed appliance. Combustion. Will the quantity of air supply for ventilation meet the national demands of any fixed? Yeah, put them tick. All I was just saying is there's one oven in there. Are we able to get all that ventilation, that vent? So we have a range hood. The shower will have a
Oh, yeah.
air vent. So yep, windows. Yep, just tick that
Yep.
one. So there's windows maintenance.
Maintenance. Yeah.
Put
Should do.
them. No, put oh yeah. That could be the oh no, that's commercial
Then you.
because
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's the commercial. That's specified systems. Construction monitoring required documents.
Think.
Is information been submitted into the system? Not applicable. You don't have to check it, and not applicable. Save changes.
Cool.
G5. Yep, prompt that one. Run into interior the habitable space. Oh, put them not applicable. That's just for old homes. The other one's not applicable. That's yeah, they're not applicable. Not applicable. These are all to do with homes. Not applicable. That's a which is does purpose habitable space or people saying yeah not applicable.
Oh, yeah. I think that's mainly for the rest home sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's all commercial, so I just put not applicable for all of it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, there's one. Oh yeah, not applicable for here because it's got signs. Not applicable for all of them. Excellent.
So airborne impact and sounds.
Put that not applicable. That's commercial again.
Oh, yeah.
That's just sounds between apartments. They need a special
Oh, I see.
sound and for the ceiling. So if someone's living upstairs, and for the walls of you're living side by side next to someone in an apartment, so that's not for residential.
Not. Yeah. Next.
Natural light. Yep. So
Light.
that was just natural light. Pretty much saying is that you need
Light.
a window. Just put them
Yeah.
tick that one. Artificial light, put down not applicable. Electricity, yep, there's gonna be electricity. Natural station. Yep, just put down tick that one. Yep, just tick that one. There's all of this doing is making sure that the oh no, not applicable that one. Yep. Yeah, not applicable. Hey, just go back to the top question, just the first one. Where do you think natural light needs to be? This is one thing that the code clauses is asking you, which rooms do you think need natural light? Anybody?
I think the living room.
Yep. Anywhere else?
Bedroom.
Master bed.
Yes, bedroom, master bedrooms.
Master bedroom.
What you need to be careful of when you go into apartments, if there's no window in that bedroom, then it's illegal. So
Oh.
you need, if there's 2 bedrooms in a unit and an apartment and there's only there's no window
Yeah.
into that bedroom, it's only a door, that's illegal. That can't be classed as a bedroom because you need outside environment visual awareness that bedroom bedroom has first natural light. Second, it needs ventilation. So what people have tried to do is, I'm not sure you've seen it, is they've gone into in the apartments where their door is, they've put a window between inside the internal wall, so that it captures the light from the sliding door in the living room. So and they've been trying to get away with that with council.
That's dodgy.
Was that sorry?
That's dodgy.
Yeah, so that's because you can't classify that because of this clause here. It says that for habitable space within housing, you need to have visual awareness
Yep.
of the outside environment. And in the ventilation, and the ventilation clause, it says the same thing, that you need to have ventilation within a bedroom. What do you think that is, guys? That you need natural light and ventilation in a bedroom.
For healthy issues?
Yep. So if you're exactly right. So if you're in a bedroom and you don't have any windows, you don't know what time of day it is. And if you don't have any windows, you don't have any ventilation, or
Yep.
the natural light pretty much will dictate the light you need for each day. You don't know if it's morning, day, or
Yeah.
and that's why you need windows to provide you that, because the human body, if you're inside a dark room, your whole senses just go out of kilter, your whole time just go out of kilter. So have you noticed that if you go into casinos and that, they purposely build casinos with no windows?
Yeah, so those people can
Yeah,
gambling day
yeah,
and night.
exactly. So
It's
that's
non-stop.
why, yeah, and that's just human behavior. Is that
Yeah.
if there's no lights, their body just goes, oh, you can keep going, you can keep going. And that's
Yeah.
why there's in most factories and workplaces, they don't have windows. It's because their bodies just saying, just keep working. They don't know what the time is. As soon as you see a bit of light, you see the light sunset, your body automatically goes on, oh sheesh, I should be resting soon. Or when the sun goes down, it says you'll be resting. So these clauses, this G7, when you guys are looking around and you see a bedroom without an apartment, they're trying to sell to you, just say no, that's not a legal bedroom. And if they go, oh no, we've caught it in an office. But yeah, just check when you that's something that a lot of people don't understand, is that you need a window. And
Yeah.
there was a determination that came through where one of the landlords actually put a skylight in there,
Oh, what?
because he couldn't put a window in the walls.
Yep.
And he goes, oh, okay, it says I need natural light and I need ventilation. I'll put a skylight in that I can open and close. What do you
Yeah.
reckon the outcome was that?
Hard to say. Maybe okay, because even skylight is trapping the natural light, is it?
Yeah. So that's why the reason he put it in. Anyone else want to have come across that? Where
Leaking?
was that, sorry?
Leaking? Insulation?
Yeah. So yeah, so what pretty much happened was that what I've known from this case, this person, they went for determination and they said, hey, what does natural light say? It says, are the habitable spaces within housing, all people's home will early try to provide with adequate openings for natural light and for a visual awareness of the outside environment. It doesn't say that it needs to be on the wall.
Yeah.
All it says is that it needs that natural light and awareness. So he put that through determination and he won. This person won because he had natural light coming in through. He had the right amount of light coming through the ceiling, and he had
Yeah.
also had ventilation. And that's what these code clauses always get tested. Who's going, okay, I can't put in my wall because I've got firewalls all around me, but
Yeah.
I'll put it in my ceiling. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's one way this person got away with that, and that actually went through determination and it was accepted. So I don't know if they've kind of picked up on it now, but yeah, you got to read these clauses, because this clause is verbatim from the building code, and he read it and he went, okay, I can make sure that I can achieve that. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a
Good point.
got a question.
Excuse me, Jeff.
Yep.
So a bathroom without windows, is it legal?
No, it was not habitable space. habitable spaces where you kind of where you congregate and where you sleep. So where you spend most of your where you kind of relax and you and sleep. Bathrooms you can en suites with no, as long as you have ventilation in there. That's what
Yeah.
Arcs is for, is to move the smell out. But you don't need this natural light in it because it's not a habitable space within the house.
Yeah.
So you don't go. I don't know, but it's pretty much say where do you go sleep or where do you go relax? You need to provide this natural light, and it's usually in the living area or the
Yeah.
bedrooms. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
good
think,
good question.
yeah, I think that toilet or bathroom without window without natural light is quite often in Flatbush because I went
Yeah.
to the open home in Flatbush. I seen a few those tourist house. They got no the toilet was got like in the middle of the house and they got no window at all. It's like, ooh, that's a
Yep.
bit awkward, but it's legal.
Yeah, so they usually have them underneath the stairs.
Yeah.
So what they've been pushing with a lot of the Konga Ora houses, the Housing New Zealand houses, they've been putting laundry underneath the stairs because they don't need windows. So all they
Yep.
want is the code says is you need to vent the bad smells and vent
Yeah.
the dryer. So that's what they need to put in there. So they don't need a window.
Yeah.
So a lot of them put the laundry in the garages where there's no windows or underneath the stairs where there's no
Yeah.
windows, and the toilets are the same. All they need to do is be vented and
Yeah.
have a mechanical ventilation in the toilets. Yeah.
Cool.
So yep, we
No.
can save those changes and move on to the next
Yep.
one. Piped
Service.
services. So we're starting to get into the stormwater and sanitary sewer.
Yep.
So this one
Uh,
you can pretty much tick all these ones because this is pretty much telling the processor, I need you to check all these to check all these when you are processing.
Yep.
Yep, and then
Cool.
yep, just go to the next one. And next one, energy supply. What's that one? Safe pressure.
That was gas, I think.
Oh, yep. So do we have gas in this one? Maybe.
They did a minor variation, not in the original plan, but they did minor variation. Put a gas filter in, I think.
Okay, and then tick all this then, so they can just oh yeah, because it's got a flue in here too for the might be a gas fireplace. So just tick all this here, and that just gives the processor he or she can check it. But we've just brought
Yeah.
it to the attention. Might not be there, but yep.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Same thing with this one. G12 is water supply.
Mhm.
And this one's quite easy. If you go into this one, it says, yep, we saw potable water. So that just tick that. Non-potable water, there's
They don't have them.
yeah, not applicable.
Yeah.
Hot water, yeah, make sure you tick that one.
They do.
There's a water
Supply system. That will be connected to the public water system.
Yep, yeah, tick that one.
I say, otherwise they won't have water. Pressure relief.
Yep, tick that one. Legionnaire, demonstrate water source capability. Yep. So that question there, the Legionnaires one, when you guys are going into when you guys go in to look at even your own homes in there, your hot water cylinder should be set to 55 degrees. I think it's either 50 or 55. They've just changed it this year. But your hot water cylinder should be at 55 degrees to prevent Legionnaire's disease. So that means that if it's stagnant water, that means if the water is under 50 degrees, you start to pick up Legionnaires, which is really bad for your health. So when you're doing building inspections, always get the thermometer out at the tap, check the heat at the tap, and then go to the hot water cylinder and see on the dial if it's on what number should be on 50 or 55, and that's part of the building code is that that water, if it's too low, it can cause engineer's disease. So this is a real hazard if you get it wrong. So make sure that if you guys are around home, check that your hot water cylinder are at those temperatures, and at the tap. So at the tap is fine. At the tap, you should be able to just test your hot water cylinder, or just make sure those water supply. Have you guys? Do you guys know the difference between how to test for hot water cylinders if they're low pressure or high pressure? Hot water cylinders. So if you want to know, if you're going to buy it in the house, because this is what a lot of people do when they do renovations on the old house, is that they go in and the hot water cylinder is a low pressure cylinder. You'll see on the hot water cylinder as a low pressure cylinder. That means if you turn your tap on, it doesn't come out like really fast force. It's really, it kind of just turns on. It just kind of comes out like a normal hose, like when you turn on your hose. That's your low pressure. What people have been doing now is that they've been changing the fittings in the showers with all these shower roses and hoses, but those roses and those shower they only work with high pressure hot water cylinders. So all their fittings that they're getting, they're not working properly because your hot water cylinder is old and it's low pressure. So so when you guys are looking at someone that's done a renovation and you go to the shower and it trickles, they've got the wrong fitting. They've got a high pressure fitting. So there's only a few low pressure fittings, and those big shower heads are only designed for high pressure. So don't get caught out when you're going to buy a redone house that the showers are slow. You can't actually fix it, because the only way you can fix it is put a high pressure pump in, or change your hot water cylinder to become high pressure. So if you go around your house, turn your tap on, if it comes out really quickly, that means you've got a high pressure hot water cylinder. If it trickles out, that means you've got a low pressure. So if anything breaks in your house, your shower heads or your hoses or your taps in there, you need to go to the plumber or to the plumbing and drainage place and ask for low pressure fittings. Don't try to get high pressure fittings. They look better. They look awesome. You know, some of them are real fancy, but they won't work with your low pressure hot water cylinder. So that's just a little kind of tip when you guys are wondering why your water's so slow in your new fitting that you put in, and that your plumber's put in. If he's coming in to put in, just go, hey, I just want the low pressure, because low pressure gives you the same, but you have to use a low pressure fitting. High pressure, you automatically just get a drip, and it's no pressure at all.
I probably have to tell my friend, because I went to his place for a couple of days for weekend, and then the shower was killing me. It's like only dropping. It's like 50-year-old man. It's like, man.
Yeah, so that's everywhere. People don't know why. It's you got to check the hot water cylinder, but they've got aftermarket high pressure pumps now. You can just add onto your cylinder, and you'll find the difference is the water will be much better. And when you go into people's showers and en-suites and they've got the wrong fittings, you just go, hey man, you need to get the right fitting, or you need to put a cylinder pump, or upgrade your hot water cylinder. So that's one thing that and it is expensive. That's why people do kind of try to get away with it. Like if you do go into renovated houses, they try to get away with the low pressure cylinder, because they have to. Unfortunately, all the new fittings that are coming out now are all high pressure fittings, and it's starting to get harder and harder to get low pressure fittings, because everybody wants the fancy gadgets which go with the high pressure cylinder. Yeah, so just a little tip, guys.
Cool.
So
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. We can go to the next one.
Yep.
Oh,
Oops.
we missed the one.
Mistake someone.
Must be, what's that one there?
not the, oh, this one.
Oh yeah,
Pressure
put them.
relief.
Took that one. That's
Yeah. I
Yep,
forgot. Yeah.
that's the pressure.
Yeah.
Wetback. What's that one there? Is that wetback? Put them. Not applicable for all of it. So wetback, guys, is they put on to your hot your fireplace. So I'm not sure you guys have got. I've seen a fireplace and they've got a wetback system which heats their hot water. They've got it. So when they do their fire, it hits their hot water and it goes around the whole house. It's a
Yeah.
old system that people still use at this stage. Cool.
Yeah.
G3. So foul water is pretty much your sanitary sewer system. So again, we saw that the sanitary sewer system above ground, that means that we saw the pipes. So just take all that line going straight through right down to the bottom. Yeah, that all they're just saying is that, hey, processor, check all these. We saw that they got sanitary sewer.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the existing drains. Can you just put non-applicable?
sorry.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that one, and the bottom one. It says redundant drains. So I just put that
Yeah.
non-applicable. Yep.
I don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah, foul water on site. So that one again, not applicable for the whole thing. So foul water on site means us. They've got a tank that takes so they're not connected to the public service. So it's all in farmland and it's in the country. They've got septic tanks. Yeah, septic tanks. So that's all that's saying that one.
Yeah, I think for those tanks, they have to like regularly, like maybe a month or something. They got a truck to suck that up and then bring that over, right?
Yeah, so every 3 months. So with those septic tanks, they need to have a contract in place, and they it needs to be designed. It needs to be designed appropriately. So it's pretty much they have a truck come in every three to 4 months, empty it, and then they start again.
Oh, okay.
But with those septic tanks, you got to be careful. You can't put laundry detergent in it, or you can't put any dishwasher or clean bacteria agents, because those septic tanks they use in those the chemicals they use in the septic tanks, they're there to grow bacteria. So if you use cleaner and you use toilet cleaner and you use the wrong laundry detergent and the cleaning products, it actually kills the bacteria that the septic tank works off. So just be cautious that when you do use a property out wherever in the rural, that you don't you put any chemicals inside the septic tank, because you'll kill all the bacteria, which is what's been used. So just put non-applicable for those ones there.
Yep.
What's this one?
Oh, sorry. This one is energy. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we're going that one. So you just tick that one. Humidity does not apply for. Top humidity, BPI, burning form index. Put not applicable.
BPI, what's that? Okay, let me see.
Building performance index does not exceed 1.55. Physical conditions. Just put down tick. The process again, look at all that whole wall in there. Just put down tick.
Yep.
Artificial lighting. We look at limit energy use. So this is all energy sufficient. So this is just put tick on all this. So they just tick on that one. And let's just do not HVAC. Just take HVAC off, because that's a commercial. And then put down save changes. Main building. Yep. So that one's gone.
Yep.
Heating appliance. I think we had I think, was it a solid fuel burner? Yeah, go into that one.
Hold on, I just checked the plan. Give me a sec.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of solid or gas.
Yeah. Where's the plan? Here. Let's open up the plan. Hold on. Just want to make sure. What is called?
Yeah, just check it out, because this will trigger the process to check the check if it's a solid fuel burner or gas burner.
They didn't mention here.
Or was it a Metro? I think
Oh
it was a
yeah, there's Metro
Oh, yeah.
V Ray.
Yeah, so that'll be a solid fuel burner. So Metro,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that'll be a solid fuel. So tick that one there, and just tick
Yep.
all those. Has the correct project and yes, yeah, tick all those, so that they get trigger the yeah, check that one too. The heater act.
Warning and bans. Yeah, I think they should have it.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh no, not
Yep.
applicable. Yep, not applicable. The alterations not applicable. This is a new building, and
Oh,
the one to 67. Put them not applicable because they didn't put one in. Yeah, warning bands put them not applicable. Yeah, that one there. Yep, because warning band is only probably one product that's ever been banned in New Zealand. Domestic of it. Yeah, so ticking that one. And built-in fluids. Yep, they built-in. Just tick all that one, and that's just to say that processor, check all this because it's in there.
Yeah.
And I want you to check all to see if it complies with the building code. So this is just saying that yep, they need to provide the specification, they need to provide the structure, external moor shaft. Yep, put that down. Ventilation, emission. Yep, emission, they need to check that. And smoke detectors, means of escape. Yep, so they can just check all that.
Okay.
Oh, that one. Yeah, yep, they'll put not applicable for that one because that's a wetback.
Yeah.
Just put that not applicable. And
because not
applicable yet.
Yeah.
Because it's actually in the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, not applicable. Yeah, that's not applicable. That's gas LPG.
Oh, I'll probably just back to that. Sorry, I just probably back to here and then just turn this off because
that's what it's triggered it, and then the other one gets turned off. Radiator. Yep. Cool. Perfect.
And then back.
How come H1 is not done?
I don't know.
I thought we done those all those.
Oh, this question. Well, no, I didn't take this.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep, that should be done. Yep.
And then this should be.
And then
fire safety.
Fire safety is that in
these two.
Yeah.
Not applicable. Yeah, those two are non-applicable. Yeah, non-applicable and non-applicable.
Yep.
Perfect.
Enter your reason. Oh, hold on. Electro fire safety. Does oil.
And I tick that one. So the electrician can.
Just safe.
G9. Yes, put down safety.
Cool.
Yep.
Back, I guess.
H1 energy. What are we missing? Energy.
Oh, this question. Energy source. As the energy source.
Oh, yeah. So that's just energy source is the electricity from the main power company. So they're not on the grid. So they're not got solar panels or anything. Excellent. So is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Excellent.
Cool.
So that's pretty much the checklist and that. So what's will happen is that once you get past this stage, how do you say that? How do you actually finish? How do you know? So after this, is that how far Carl wants you to guys go?
Yeah. I think Carl was told us doing this waiting list.
Yep.
And then complete this.
Perfect. Yeah.
And that's so far he was go with us. So
excellent.
If we done this, we're not sure what we're going to do next.
No, and that's exactly where I think he wanted you guys to end up. This is probably your homework to next year, but we've done it. But everyone else, you guys will all have your own. So I've actually put in the chat all your BCs that you guys need to work on before you guys come back in the new year. So make sure you
Yeah.
guys complete that. And
Yeah.
we've gone through this check. So you, Nick, you're pretty much all done. But for
Yeah.
everybody else, jump into that chat, grab that that spreadsheet out, look for your BC number, go into it, and complete it, and then I think next year you'll start to go more into depth into the building code clauses. But this is a good. You guys have done so much in the few days that we've gone through.
Yeah.
And some really, really good questions, because this is pretty much the guts of it. All that Cole needs to come do back next year, or myself will come back in next year, is go more into depth into these code clauses. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much, you guys have done really, really well in regards to where you guys are at the moment. So what we'll do is that if anyone that doesn't have a BC number, I'll put it in the chats. Anyone got any questions from now and within these processes checklists, throw it in the chats, and or email me directly. And before we go, I just want to share one more. Where is it? If I can find it. Here we go. I just want to share. Hey Nick, I just want to share one more video.
Yep.
And if you can stop sharing with the group, and then we can call it a day. But this is, I just wanted to see if you guys have seen this one.
Excuse me, Jeff.
Yep.
I have a question. How can I determine if a house requires hazardous material inspection? Is it made based on the building age?
So sorry, building materials or the building age?
Yeah, the hazardous materials.
Oh, hazardous materials.
Yeah.
They it's up to the so the hazard materials. If it's new materials, there won't be any hazard materials on site. So the hazard material section is only for if there's a house being moved off the old site, if there's any renovations going on. So so you won't have any hazard hazard items on site, unless if it's a new building. It's pretty much a clear canvas, so everything should be new. You shouldn't have any hazardous materials out on site, unless the owner says that they're doing alterations or additions, or then they're going to go, oh, I've got asbestos in my ceilings, and I've got asbestos in my and those will be classed as hazardous substances, materials.
So if the owner is going to do a renovation, so we need to ask them to do the inspection.
Oh, if they're doing a renovation, you need to make sure that if it's an older house, to get everything checked. The asbestos in the floor, or the asbestos in the ceiling, or the lead paint. A lot of the old houses has got hazardous items in there. Have you got an old building that you're renovating? Yeah,
so it depends on the building age.
Do you know what the building age is?
Is there any standard, like before 1990?
Yeah, before 1990, you got to be careful on all the building materials, because they didn't find out after 1990 that a lot of these hazardous materials were hazardous. So the popcorn was all before 1990. The only reason I say 1990 is because once they found out about the asbestos popcorn ceiling, James Hardy came out with a newer popcorn ceiling that wasn't hazardous. So just check the house if it's before 1990. Yeah, you need to do your due diligence and just check before your builder's going. Your builder should be able to check it out. But those are the main things in those older buildings: is the vinyl, the roof, even the soffits, the soffits and the baseboards. Those are all have got asbestos on it, and you can't actually start work until the asbestos has been contained or it's been removed from your property.
So if the building was built after 1990, it could be safe?
Yeah, if it's after 1990, it could be safe. The best way to do it, if you've got popcorn ceilings, is take a sample and send it to there's asbestos places that test it for free, and there's there's just look on the website and put them asbestos testers. They're only probably they're probably won't cost you that much to test the sample. So all you do is put the sample in the bag, and you send it away to them. And it takes probably a couple of days, and they'll come back to go, yep, you're fine or no. So your builder should have that number available, and so you just send them a sample of your popcorn ceiling, send them a sample of your vinyl, send them a sample of your baseboard, and they'll do the testing for you, and then they'll tell you, yep, sorry, you got asbestos. You're gonna have to you can't do any work until it's all been removed by a specialist. And specialists have to remove it. You can't just throw it in the rubbish. So you can't put asbestos in any of the construction bins. They have to be wrapped in black plastic and wrapped and then taken away to a special asbestos removal place. So yeah, just check, because like you can get really it can get really costly if you do it the wrong way, and some of the builders start getting sick. Then you know that, oh shoot, you could be in a lot of trouble. But your builder should be experienced enough to tell you and to say, hey, this might be asbestos. Can we get it tested? And yeah, just let them do it. But if your builder knows the difference, then that should be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no, good luck. So, yeah, those are just the thing. Hey, I just want you guys to watch one quick video before we depart. So I'll just share this. Okay. If oh no, I didn't put volume. Click down. So just have a watch of this before we finish.
That's me. I'm Josh. I'm a qualified builder here in New Zealand, but I don't really work on the tools that much. To be fair, I'm more interested in the business side of things. Recently been involved in a housing company over the last 3 years. So with that housing company, I personally sold and oversaw the building of 28 homes in 3 years. House number 6, number 17, the most expensive build I did. House number 20, picked up the old house, moved it backwards, and then we built this 21 in Akatarawa. Biggest build I did, 323 square meters. This week we submitted plans for our new build, the house that we've been talking about in episode 1 and 2 of the building series. Go back and check that out here if you haven't already. The plans are ready to go in. Look at this stack of paper. For every single consent that you submit, you have to include probably about 6 trees. Get these submitted. We'll talk to you about building consent process in New Zealand, what's involved, why there's so much paper, and how we've caught ourselves off guard with the process already. The building consent is the foundation document for any significant building project. The building consent allows the owner or the owner's agent to carry out the building work in accordance with the plans and specifications approved by the Building Consent Authority. In order to talk about the building consent, we need to do a brief overview of the system. Here in New Zealand, we are ruled by a government, and currently Jacinda is the boss. Well, she's kind of the boss. MB is in charge of creating and monitoring the rules, the building code. It's then up to the local councils, such as Upper Hart, to make sure that your build is following the rules. Councils grant building consent applications when they are confident your proposed work will meet the requirements of the building code. Basically, you give the council lots of information. They want to make sure your build will follow the rule.
So is that near
I'll get that phone.
Just all that and I'll get that through to the team.
Cool, thank you.
Wonderful. Have a great day, guys.
So what's in a building consent, you ask? Let's have a look. They want to make sure your build will stand the test of time and remove their liability if it doesn't. Caught ourselves off guard with the process already. You know, even though I've been through this quite a few times now, we still both of us still found ourselves surprised at how long things take and also how many decisions you need to make so early on before you can even see or touch anything on site. You're deciding down to some pretty fine details, products you're going to use, how it's going to look, and you have to get that all on the plans. A couple of days delay here just has a flow-on effect. And so I've put together this very quick guide, what you can expect in terms of time and cost. Disclaimer, this is based on my area and my experience. Yours may differ.
然后就那快点走进去，然后再出去了嘛。那草莓来，然后看东西。
Oh, let's turn that off. So that was just a brief video of someone in New Zealand trying to go and get a building consent. So you can see all the issues and how he got rejected at the time of putting his consent in, and all the paperwork they had to kind of put through. There was just so much of it. So that's what you guys can expect in the next, when you guys do come back, we'll start to go more into depth of why his building consent got rejected so many times. So, and all the paperwork is just one reason why they bring so much paperwork to vetting, is because they don't want to get rejected, because it is costly. It takes a lot of time and money just to get it through the door. But I think that's us for this session. Hopefully that you guys got a lot in that vetting and that and that process. So make sure that you do jump on the spreadsheet, grab your building consent numbers, have a go at them. Any issues, put them on the chat or contact me directly. But in saying that, yep, you've got a question there.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yep.
My one, I have no idea where to find the answer for the process. The moisture safety service and energy.
Oh, the moisture and the energy one.
Yeah, and the safety as well, and the service.
Oh, the services in there. All you got to do in those ones, some of them are not relevant to residential. So if it's a moisture one, just make sure that.
Yeah, you can check the chat. I just put
Oh,
the
yep.
test on it.
I'm not sure where I can find information for process. Moisture, safety, FD. Oh, the safety one is pretty much if your one's got a deck. Have you got a deck or two-story building? So just check that. If it doesn't have a deck or two-story building, that's not relevant to you. Moisture is pretty much if you've got ventilation for the moisture to go outside. So you need to check your plans to see if there's a range hood for the moisture from the cooking, and the showers, the moisture from the hot shower, that there's a mechanical ventilation or window in those areas. And energy is all. Energy is real simple. Energy is, where's your power coming from? Is it coming from the local power station, or is it coming from a windmill, or is it coming from solar panels? So your G energy, if it's just power supply from the town, just tick it. And all you're doing is just ticking the box so the processor can have a look into it further. But if there's nothing there, just don't tick it. So those G services are the same. Tick it if there's stormwater on the plans. Tick it if there's sanitary sewer on the plans. Tick it. So all it is prompting the processor. I've seen it. I've ticked it, but I'm not looking at it. But I've seen that there is moisture in this consent. There's services in this consent, and there's energy in this consent. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but can you check my answer on Alpha, please?
Oh, yep, cool. I'll check it after this. I'll check your answer, and I'll yeah, and I'll go through it because I've 2, 4, 4, 1. But yeah, I'll check your one. Anybody else, just check it on the chat. But if anybody has any other issues, then I'll stay behind for a little while. But besides that, enjoy your break. Have a Merry Christmas and a New Year, and we will see you guys in the early New Year. So thank you for being a great audience, being great students, and listening within the last couple of days, and then we'll catch up in the new season. So thank you, everyone, and take care. If you want to stay on, then I'll be able to just check your project. But everybody else, thank you, and we'll enjoy your holidays.
Thank you, Jeff.
No worries, guys. Take care.
Thank you, Jeff.
Holiday,
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, eh?
Yes, you too, guys. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year.
Oh, hey, Jeff, could you be able to check my one as well? Because I found my waiting checklist and the audit checklist is quite different from others. It is sort of most of the items. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh,
on
yep.
my one.
Check it in the chat, and we will go through ones first, and then we can jump onto your one. So if you check it in the chat, I'll be able to jump into.
Okay. Yeah, I will put my number in the chat.
Yep. Yeah, and just put down what your issue was, so that we can go through it.
Okay. Yep.
Cool. Right. So we'll jump into your one. I'll just grab the. Here we go. Takapuna 2024. Okay, I'll just jump in. There we go. So I'm just grabbing Alpha up, and then two 4042 240. Okay, I'm just gonna share my screen with you. Can you see that? Oh, she's ready to go. 24044. Can you see that one?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Oh, perfect. So this one. So you were in process. Oh, so you've done all of it. So which one are you? Energy of fire safety?
Moisture and
moisture
safety services and energy.
So which one having an issue with these three here? E1, E2, or E3?
All of it, because I just take it by myself because I'm not sure the answer.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to go through. We'll go through the first one, E1. So hey, but remember that Carl, all he wants to know is that you can spot the plans. He doesn't want you to know the detail because he's going to go through that in the new year. All he wants to know is that can you identify these details on the plan. He doesn't want you to know the background about it. So we'll do the first one. This one here. All he wants to know is surface water. Does the proposed confirm? All he wants to know is that the surface water is collected on site. So that's where we spoke about the downpipes and the drains. We did see that there was pipes in there. So you've done the right thing here. You've ticked that. So on your plans,
because I can't see any the digit for the 10% on the plan. I just tick it.
Yeah. Don't go into detail because Carl or myself hasn't taught you that. All these go into detail in the new year. All me and Carl want you to do this time around is identify that you know what surface water is. Don't worry about the detail because these calculations, there's more and more. There's more specifications that you have to work this out, but that's too advanced the detail right now. So all we want you to do is identify that you can spot the surface water, and all this here is for the processor to check. So this detail here is a clause that what we're doing is that we're vetting, we've ticked it, that we've seen it, and this information, the processor will calculate this. So what he will do is he'll calculate the roof space, and he'll calculate the downpipe diameter. So there's quite a bit of work. So so Carl and myself don't want you to go into this area. So anything with percentages or data, don't worry about it. All we want to do is for you to identify that you understand that there is surface water, there is downpipes on the plan. Just tick it and let the processor check it. Because remember, we're not checking for compliance at this stage. All we're doing is it on the plans. So
yeah,
this one here.
My answer is just according what I have seen on the plan. I just I can see the downpipe and the.
Yeah, perfect. And that's all we want you to do because the next stage is the processing stage. We don't want to do the processing stage at this part. All we want to do is, did we see the downpipe? Yes, tick. All this calculation. This takes a long time to do, and that's what this is a prompt to go. Yep, there's information there. Processor, you can check it. The next one, does the probables confirm the surface water? Yes, I saw the surface water. And then over here it says only applies to housing. So so this one here you need to tick.
The housing, is it for housing New Zealand or something?
No, for housing. So housing is all the residential housing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good question because that does get confusing. But you need to tick that because you've seen that these downpipes and surface water. That means that the water's been collected by gutters in the roof. So you just press tick, and because you've seen the gutter, you've seen the roof.
Yeah, I saw it on the plan.
Yep. And does the proposal confirm drainage? We've seen the drainage.
Yeah.
Tick. Yep. So you've done really well here. So that's all that all it is when you're going through, is that you are you've identified on the plans, and if you don't, you just put down you just tick it so that that the processor can have a look at it. So over here, what you've done is hazard agent. So we'll go prompt. So hazard agents, you've done really well here because unless it's not a new building, you've done right here because we didn't see any hazard agents, which is a new building. It's not present because it's a new building. There should be nothing on there, and there shouldn't be any remediation because it's a brand new building. So you've done really well here, putting non-applicable to all. So you've done you've done pretty well. So does that make sense with all the other ones? Did you want to do one more? Want to do services?
Yeah, I want
Yes,
you to check it.
Yep. So services is pretty much the same. We can go into laundry. This is what you've done there. So all you've done, perfect. You've seen that there's a laundry space. You've ticked it. Don't worry about how many fixtures in there. That's for the processor to look at. And then you've gone into the next one. Sanitary fixtures located. Yep. You've seen that there's sanitary fixtures.
Yeah.
So you've just ticked it. All you're doing is, I've seen it on the plans. All this over here, this is for the processor to prompt them. But our issue is going, are there facilities provided for people with disabilities? Perfect. Not applicable, because over here you've read does not apply to housing, which is what this is housing. So you've put down not applicable. Perfect. And you've gone down to laundry. Buildings provide adequate space and facilities for laundry. Yep. So obviously you've seen a space. And on the plans that said laundry room, so you tick that. Again, accessibility only applies to campgrounds. You've put down on a pickle. Food preparation, you've ticked because you said you've seen a kitchen or a sink or somewhere. You've ticked it. Storage, yep, you've ticked that because you know there's storage for food, and it won't be contaminated. So you've found that there's some cupboards in there somewhere. Buildings that are used for medical treatment of human or animals. So no, because this building isn't a medical treatment. So it's not a doctor's or a funeral parlor or anything. So this question here shouldn't be here because are the buildings that are used for medical treatment, so of humans or animals or reception of their bodies. So that's talking about hospitals, doctor surgeries, and funeral services. So that question should even be in there. And then other food preparation separation. So over here in your plans, you should have seen a space for a refrigerator. You should have seen a space for the oven. You should have a space for a brick cabinet with a brick in it. So this one should be yes. Okay. Because did you see a kitchen?
Yeah.
Kitchen. So this is all we're saying is, have you seen a kitchen in your plans? And like I said in the last one, that yep, this is the these questions mean, have you seen a kitchen? Yes.
Because I was confusing for the housing.
Yeah, and that one that commercial one would have thrown you. This one here, this one shouldn't have been here. This medical one, because that's not meant to be in the here at all. Over here, the spaces used for food preparation. So that's just a sink or a bench. That one should be yes, because there is a place where you can the sink you can clean. It can be clean. So the sinks are usually stainless steel. You can wipe them down, and that one's a yes. We go through here. Inadequate energy supply provided and appropriate. Yep. So you know that there's power going to your use for cooking. There's adequate energy supply provided and located for use by cooking and refrigerated appliances. So this one here, when it says energy supply, is there a plug in the is there a plug in the wall for your fridge and your oven? And you just put down yes, because they would have given you an electrical plan, and there should have been a 2-point electrical plug in that plan. Accessibility, accessible, provided for, yep, perfect. These are only apply to camping grounds, and again, only applies to commercial. So you've done really well in those questions there. So all you've got to remember is that it's pretty much prompting. So don't go into detail. All you're doing is identifying on the plans if there is an oven.
And energy as well. Yeah.
Energy, which was energy. Energy must be over here. And energy. I'll just go into energy. So energy, we will go into this one. So energy sources. Yep, you've ticked that. And then this one here, energy modified temperature for humidity. So this one's modified temperature for humidity. That means is there is there windows to if it's hot, you can open the window. Did you see windows in
Yeah,
your
there's
plan?
window and
Yep.
doors.
Yeah, doors perfect. So you've ticked that one. BPI. This one here, building performance index. This one is there's a progress information is constructed your building performance index. So all you got to do is tick this one and let the processor calculate the insulation and the windows. So yep, you've done right there. So this is just saying, is there enough energy to calculations that the processor can calculate by the sizes of the windows and the size of the room if there's enough heat or cooling in that thing. So you've done right there. Physical condition. Yep, got tick. So all you're doing is go, yep, I want you to check that too. That physical condition of the house. That's the windows in that are the right size. That there are windows like that. We spoke about the windows in the bedroom. If there's no windows in the bedroom, then you tick this so they can check it, and you put them in the notes. Hey, I want you to check there's no windows in the bedroom. So that's physical conditions that promote that area. Hot water cylinder, straightforward. You've got that right. Artificial lighting does not comply to lighting. Probably meet the requirement of 6. So this one here, this is a new one, but it's all it is that if they've took this one because this is for the dimmer lights. So this if they got LED lights. So any artificial light fixings, are they able to be dimmed, or are they LED lights so they can save energy? So just tick that one, so that the processor can check that. Yep, perfect. HVAC system, you got that right, and awesome. So HVAC systems, commercial only, and you've got that all correct. So you've done really well in that one. So was that, did that make sense in that one?
Yeah, and assess. Carl said if we can see a driveway, the concrete driveway can, access to the car park something or the garage, it's okay, right?
Yes. So if there's a driveway, then that will assist in the whole building process. So all you got to do is remember just to tick it so that the processor can have a look at it more thoroughly. Where all we want to do is get it through the door, and then start the building consent time. So hopefully that helped you out within those. So all we want you to do is just identify the on the plans and let the processor go through it. Cool. We'll just move on to this other one. So whose is this one? Ying. So this one you're saying is different from everybody else's?
Yes, Jeff. When we go to the whiting checklist.
The which one? Sorry.
Whiting.
That one there.
Yep.
Yep.
And go down.
Okay. You got a 2 detached dwelling. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want me to which one? Oh, here?
You can go to the whiting checklist. We can see that my items is quite a few, even do not have the ground condition. I'm not sure what's wrong with that.
Oh, you want this to have ground condition?
Oh yes, and because I think Kyle go through one of the other students who do the same project with me, and her ones got lots of items for the whiting checklist.
Oh.
Yes, and you can go for the process tab as well. You can see that there is even
Oh,
know
where's the rest?
building code for me
Where's
to
the?
choose.
Yeah, where's the rest of it? Maybe you didn't put in your vetting. New residential, managed building, occupants. So you ticked all that off.
Yes, I have already done this writing checklist.
Oh, how come it didn't? So where's the vetting? So you've done all the vetting checklist, site plans. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't go into it because you've actually finished the vetting, right? Vetting completed. So when you were vetted, did you tick the plans, the codes, or because in the code oh yeah, have you done all this?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
some
you
of it.
haven't. Yeah. So this is why it hasn't triggered, is because I'm just guessing it's fiber solar. So we'll see if we fill this in.
Yep.
It'll trigger the
Oh yes, we just pick up some to see if there is any change in the
yeah,
waiting list.
because I think
Yeah.
this is what's what kind of cladding did you have?
I think it's timber.
Timber frame. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you know what roof you had?
Timber truss.
Timber truss. Okay.
Timber. Okay.
Interior walls was probably fiber block. No, we plasterboard. Exterior wall cladding. Do you know what the wall cladding was?
Which is the maybe
Was it
James
brick?
Hardy?
James Hardy. That's all
Yeah.
right. All we want to do is just trigger the roof. Was the roof was it pressed metal or metal sheet?
Yeah, maybe metal sheet.
Okay. Windows, they usually all powder coated. Yep, water supply. Must be potable water. So that should trigger your process. Oh, it was the vetting. So that's all. Yes. Vetting complete. Yeah, I don't know. How did you actually you know what? What I'll get you to do, I'll get you to do the same one as Nick did today.
Okay.
That'll be easier because you jump into that one on your computer. Oh no, because he's already done it, eh? Go into see.
Is that be possible that I can create a new one and
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're gonna have to create a new
one.
one just because the one that you've just done, it's been locked at the reading stage, and we can't go back to unlock it. So because we've done the vetting, we've locked it. So so what you're gonna have to do is go into
Excuse me, Jeff.
Sorry.
It's Ruini.
Hey, Ruini, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing the same project.
Hey, Ruby.
yeah. Awesome.
Carl said better to check the building type because in my one it comes as R1. So if you don't have R1, you don't get all those prompts.
There. She's got
but
R1.
You have put R1 as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I think because she's locked the vetting, we can't unlock it. So we can't activate the process on we can't activate the processing checklist because it's been locked.
Okay.
So yeah, so you're gonna have to choose another one
Okay, yeah.
from this list here, and just let so there's all these alpha jobs here.
Yep.
And just grab one of these ones and start over again, because once you lock it, you can't get back into it, and you won't be able to activate the process. Yeah.
No problem. I think I will create a new one this afternoon and put the new number in this Excel sheet.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, do that and put one in the Excel sheet.
Yeah.
No, that'd be excellent. Awesome. Okay, team, thank you so much for staying on board. Any other questions? Yeah, any other questions? Check them in the thing. I'll check it this afternoon, and then I'll if you got any questions that you really need hand, put in the chat, and then we'll see you early next year. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank
Okay,
you, Jeff.
bye everyone. Take care.
Merry
Take care.
Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas to you guys.
Thank you, Jeff.
No worries. Merry Christmas, everybody.
See you next year.